Hello people, hello world. First, fold the dart intake from mid-shoulder to bust point. Pin dart intake, make sure that the markings are aligned. Sew dart following its marks. Mark the bust point. This will be the end of stitches. Lock the stitch using your hand. Do not backtack on machine to avoid bulky darts. Sew dart starting from bust point to waist to hip. It's the same process what we did a while ago. As you can see, the darts are fine and it's not bulky. Sew dart for back bodies. Same sewing process. For back seam line, align the two pieces of back bodies. Sew back seam line. Double the stitches for back seam line. Zigzag or edging back seam. An open seam is totally fine for back seam. Press back bodies. Good pressing is a must. Trim the shoulder line. For shoulder, wrong sides facing together. So 1/4 inch, we will create French seam. Trim the shoulder seam. Turn over the front bodies and perform French seam. So 1/2 inch to finish French seam. Press the shoulder to flatten the fabric. Also, press on the right side. For top collar, mark the notch. Slightly curve the back of collar. If you are a beginner, you don't have to do this. Starting from the notch, sew 1/4. I will show you a great technique of pointy collar. Get single thread, any collar may do. Insert in between the collar. Move 1 stitch and put the thread together inside the collar. Sew 1/4 inch. For pointy collar, do the technique what we did lately. Trim the corner of collar and slash. Turn over the top collar and pull the thread to have pointy collar. Press the seam of collar. Also press on the right side. Understitch on seam collar. Recut the neckline of collar. Remove the thread on pointy edge of collar. Press the collar. As I told you, good pressing is a must. Get your pattern paper and measure the notch for lapel. Mark on its exact placement. Fold the collar and cut a little bit. This indicates the center back of collar. Pin the top collar to neckline. Pin it to secure. Sew collar starting from the center back to the end of notch. Back tack the stitch to secure. Also, sew the half of collar too. Trim the neckline. Slash the neckline to create ease. Press the neckline to flatten the top collar. Also, press on the right side. Fold and sew 1/4 inch for facing. For back facing, fold and sew 1/4 inch. Recut the interfacing. Join front facing and back facing. Pin it to secure. Sew 1/4 inch to its shoulder seam. Crease the open seam using your finger. Top stitch the open seam. Mark the center back facing. This is the shoulder seam. This is the neckline. Starting from the center back, sew 1/4 inch on neckline. Remember what we did on pointy collar? We will apply the technique for lapel too. Now, sew the lapel down to hemline. Trim the edge of lapel and trim the neckline. Trim the lapel. Locate the breakpoint of lapel. Mark the breakpoint of lapel. Also, do it on the other side. Press the lapel. Understitch the lapel and facing. Starting from hemline, understitch on facing. As you can see, there's a mark of breakpoint. This will be the end of stitches on facing. Now, shift the understitch to the bodies. Understitch the bodies. Turn over the facing and pull the thread to create pointy lapel. Remove the thread on pointy lapel. Press the lapel. Press the neckline too. Also, press on the right side. Press the dart on front bodies. Press the dart on back bodies. Understitch the neckline. We're done! We made it!